All right, what is up, you guys? What is up? This is part three of us building the blog using Gatsby. Today, we're going to change around some of the components for the blog that came with Gatsby, do some custom styles, all that jazz. So, we're going to close out this stuff that we kind of had up before. I'm going to go ahead and get this running. Don't need that. As we did before, we can just run npm run start. That's going to go ahead and run our Gatsby develop, compile everything together, and split it up so we can go to access it on the web. Waiting for this to finish up. Let's see. I guess I should get a window up. All right. Should be ready. Sweet. Okay, so like we had before, we just have the home page where we can click on one of the blogs that we're bringing in, and it takes us to the individual page. That's all we have as of right now. So let's get started. So I haven't gone over this or have any notes for this one, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. So yeah, so we're just going to take a look at, first of all, this SEO because I'm curious what is in here. So it seems like it's just like I thought. So I might change this because I don't. Well, I guess I would. We'll keep it for now. All right, let's go into this layout. Actually, I think layout has header in it. Does it not? Yes, it does. So we're going to actually go into this header first because we're going to completely change this. Let's go ahead and open the styles. Let's add a new file so we can add some custom styles. We want to throw this over to the side. All right. So I only kind of really have an idea of how I want to do this. I'm not too sure, honestly. So we're just going to start. Just going to do this. Yeah, I like that. Yep, we're not going to need this. Alright, we're not going to need this. We're not going to need that. Just getting really rid of a lot of stuff that we're not going to need. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Like I said, I have not gone over really anything I wanted to do for this, so we're just kind of winging it. Sure, we'll change it eventually. Hello. About contact me, that's it. Maybe home. So we can get back home. And in here, we're just going to throw, since obviously I have no logo for this, just going to throw this in here like this. Looks great. Let's check it out. Wow, that is wonderful. That is looking great. So we're going to just give this some base styles. Just to make sure these are covered. I'm sure there's probably like a normalize or something that's in Gatsby that's covering these common ones, but we'll still go ahead and add it just in case. And I don't want the nav bar to technically be a part of the header, so if for some reason we used it somewhere else. Actually, let's do this. If we're gonna do that, we'll go ahead and make this a little bit wider. Let's see what we got. Oh. Yeah. I always seem to forget this step right here. Should probably import the style sheet. you guys. All right. What warning do we have? Link is defined but never used. That's fine. Sure, we'll use it eventually, so I'll go ahead and do that. Actually, let me do this. Go ahead and take this off because Gatsby is actually going to make this an A tag anyways. So we'll do that. How about that? Yeah, okay. So already looking a little bit better, kind of giving a little bit better spacing. And actually, I'm kind of surprised. I guess we should do a, I always call the global style sheet theme, just because it's kind of just what I do. But let me see if I can pull up one that I usually use on an old project, so I don't have to start one from scratch. Uh-oh. Yeah, definitely don't want that on the screen. Yeah, right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to find an old theme file that I use, because I generally use the same, just about the same ones for all of them. I'm just trying to think of which one I want to use for this. Yeah, we'll do this one right here. Oops. Perfect. So we're going to grab all. Actually, I think we're just going to grab all of this right here. Grab this. Yes. So we're going to start with a base font size of 16, and then probably use the rim system based off of that, just to kind of change up things, but to keep them pretty much the same. Kind of base them all off of that working. Okay, looks good. But now the reason I wanted to do that on the body was to get the font family just kind of like a regular sans serif. Oh, it's still not. Oh yeah, that's once again told you guys what happened. We have not put it onto. Where do I want to put this? I want it to be global. I'm not too sure where to put it. If I want it to be like a global style file, so I'm guessing on a component that's going to be on every page. So I guess you could import it here in header. I just don't know if that's the correct place to import it. We're just going to put it here for now. Oh, yeah, I probably should have noticed that. There we go. It was the build failed because I had an error on the variable, because we do not have variables obviously set up right there. All right, a little bit better. Just a little bit better now that it's a sans serif font. It's not bugging me as much. So let's continue on with this. Actually, all right, so we're going to set up this to be flex because we want this obviously to be first. I'm going to make this a bit bigger. 600. Let's see. Oh, no, duh. It's okay. Rather not make that thick. Yeah, I actually want to use rims here. So let's go 1.5 actually. I actually want to use rim throughout because I'm not the best when it comes to rim and M kind of with the styling on fonts, but it just spaces better and it grows and shrinks better on different sizes in my opinion. So we're going to roll with it for right now. If it doesn't work, we can always go ahead and change it later. I want to inherit that color from the body class. Get rid of that ugly flag. Oh, much better. Okay, cool. So like just something super basic right now. Like I said, guys, I hadn't really thought too much about it as of yet. Because this isn't the list style. I thought we were on the URL already. So we don't want this to take the whole width. So we'll give it a little bit. We'll give these each half with a little bit of room. We're gonna make this flex so I can go ahead and throw it at the end of its width. Yeah. Then we'll do this. Get rid of those base styles on that unstyled list. Get these to be in a row. Oh. Alright, we'll do that for now. Alright, already looking a lot better. Reverted the styles on this for some reason. See, that's the great thing about editors that have syntax highlighting. I could see that the A wasn't highlighted, I guess you could say, so I knew the error had to be right before it. So then adding the semicolon, boom, we got the styles back on there. Everything's looking sleeker already. As you can see, looking good. We're going to go ahead and give these, I guess that's how natural when they have a link tag, so we can actually add these into a link tag. And copy this. So now these are links, but of course we do not want them to be that color. Like I said, we'll go through and update the small stuff later, but right now we're just trying to get the layout that we want. Boom, much better. Got a little nav bar working here. Let's give it some margin below it. I'm always a big margin guy. Both a lot. There we go. Alright, so things are looking a little bit better. Looks a little bit more custom. We kind of got the Gatsby branding off of there. You know, we have, come here, we still have our blog post. Come back here, we still go here, we still have our blog post, we go back there. So things are looking a little bit more unique, a little bit better. So we'll just keep rolling like this. I think, because I've been just trying to decide if I want like a header text in there or like some lead text to kind of tell you about myself or whatnot. I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm gonna go like with a 2-column style, maybe like with like an image and a short description on this side and the post just listed up here. Not too sure on that yet though. Let's just roll with it. Let's just roll a little bit of changes first. All right. So we're okay with the header for now. Let's go back into this home page. And let's put some styles on that. Open this up over here. All right. So you can actually I'm just going to break this out. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to break this out like this. I'm going to grab this, put this here. Data. All right, we're still moving. Just kind of wanted to break that out into its own component, so when we want to mess with that and do stuff with that, we have it kind of to itself. So above that, So above that, sorry, Katie was moving. She threw me off. So above that, we're gonna kind of do like, I guess you could say like a little about section. So we're going to kind of, let's call it intro. We're going to have an image. Do I get a chat thing? Oh, no. I thought I got a chat thing. I got really excited because I thought I was gonna get to reply to somebody in the chat, but no, I didn't. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Let me close it out. All right. So yeah, like I said, I want to have an image, and then I kind of want to have like a little bio, like just about myself. And then there we'll obviously have my name. Not too, oh well, not too big. Patterson. Hey. Wow. No. Yeah, we're not gonna do that live. We're gonna grab some more Mipsum. Because I was like, yeah, sure. Let's write like a sentence or two about yourself real quick. No, let's not do that live. Let's grab some more Mipsum real quick. All right, got some. I'm gonna paste that right there. Let me go grab an image because I just actually updated my social medias with new images today. So, of course, I do not have it on here. Of course, I've not put it on this computer yet. So we'll use this old one for now. Yes. That's what we're going to do. Alright. Bring it on over here. Real yeah, we do. We have an images folder. Okay, cool. Wow, that image is like a year and a half old, by the way, so we're definitely going to change it, but that's the only one I have currently. So, but we want to use it for here. So actually, I have no idea how to do images in Gatsby. Let me look real quick before look at their docs real quick. So, looks like you just import it. I don't know what the file name was. JPEG. Looks like we can do that right there. So then we go source equals image alt. You're not adding your alt text, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like that one in 2019 is a given. A lot of people have gotten a lot of trouble for missing out on those. All right, so let's see how horrendous this is going to look. Go ahead, compile it. So obviously the image came in correctly. Oh wow, yeah, I figured that would happen. Okay, let's get this edited up a little bit. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to edit this image anyways. I'm doing it over here on my monitor because I just want a headshot. Like I don't actually want this entire thing. I'm trying to get my Photoshop seals on over here. Not really. Just trying to see if I can grab this picture in any way, shape, or form that's acceptable. Okay. I'm gonna crop that. It's really, really bad picture. I'm gonna bring it back on over. Okay. Yes, replace the old one. Oh gosh, that really needs to stop happening. All right. So we got our picture. We're probably obviously going to do some styles to it. Let's come down here. Let's add an intro class. And you know, the thing I didn't think about is the fact that, well, I guess I could do it on the layout. I would essentially have a container because I'm about to make this have a max width, and I could just get around that if I just had a container, and I could allow this to always fill the container with, and that way, no matter what kind of, yeah, you know what, we're gonna do that for now. We're gonna put in a placeholder container until we kind of mess with that layout. Until we mess with that layout component, because I don't want, I realistically like step to stretch 100% of the width and just change the container constraints. That way I'm not going through changing a ton of elements every time I want to make something wider or smaller. So we're actually going to add that to our theme. That's going to apply across the website. I've been on this kick where I like things a lot smaller, like condensed together. So we're going to roll with that. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. For now, that seems like, yeah, I guess I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but for now, that should be fine. That should be good enough. So now we can go with 100%. Make this flex. Flex is my friend. You will see I use it all the time. Like literally, I use flex all the time. It's just great. I tried CSS Grid, and I really like CSS Grid, but I do a lot of stuff for clients, and Internet Explorer is a nightmare. And people, for some reason, use very old versions of Internet Explorer still. And trying to get that to work is just too much of a headache. I'd rather just use Flexbox, which is accepted by Internet Explorer, but not CSS Grid, which is basically built on Flex, but whatever. Don't ask me. And I know they're obviously trying to get that. I'm not saying anything bad about the people working on that or anything like that at all. Like, I know, I'm gonna stop. All right, I have no idea. I'm just gonna because I have no idea how big I want this to be. Let's see what this does to it. Oh, not bad for the first time. We actually, Oh, no, it's not all of it. Not terrible. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger. I think it could be a little bit bigger. I need a little bit more of my face, right? All right, so it's not terrible. Oh no, why'd you go up there? Just trying to see why this is. Interesting. Interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the height constraint off. Let the height. So I wonder what's stretching the height to be that much. Is it, Because as you can see, I really don't need the height to be that big because it's messing with my align for the flex. Oh, that's why. I have a margin bottom on images. That's style from somewhere. I'm not sure. It might be a Gatsby style somewhere that we need to look at and get rid of, but we'll take it off here for now and fix it everywhere later. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at it. All right, that's a little much. Yeah, it'll work for now. All right. Let's go intro bio. I'm going to do that with H4. Let's give this. Let's give a little bit mustard on it. Oh, hello. Don't I keep saying I'm gonna use RAM and I don't use RAM. Oh yeah. And we're gonna give it just a little bit of space below it. Maybe 4 pixels. Yeah. Just now my I almost always keep my paragraph text at font size 16. Not sure why, just something I do. And I love the line height for paragraphs to be about 1.5, but I think that's my base on here, so I'm going to keep it. So the only thing I want to do is add a little bit of opacity to this. Like I'm being lazy and not changing the color yet, but I think it separates these a lot. Actually, let's not be lazy. Let's find a nice gray tone. If you're in need of a good color palette, Steve Stroger, I hope I said your name right, Steve, if you ever watch this for whatever reason, and Adam Wathan have refactoring UI, which is amazing, and that's how I found Tailwind CSS. And I'm not using it on this project just because I felt like it was would have been a little bit too much to try and get it going for my first project on live stream, but they have amazing color palettes. Here, let me see if I can put it on the screen for you. Look at this. Look at this. Well, this is Tailwind CSS, and it's CSS pretty much that you use as it's all built. I'm gonna butcher this, and I'm really sorry, Adam, because this is amazing. But it's pretty much like all the styles are built in, and you just add them in as you go, and you know it's crazy cool because you're not sitting there like what I'm doing right now. You're not writing all this SCSS code or CSS code or SAS code or whatever code you're writing. It's literally like ready to go for you. All this stuff is, I'm sorry you can't see it, all this stuff is built in like already CSS classes. You can see up here how you use it. Somewhere up here. Here, no. Okay, this is all about customizing color, so it's not actually any actual uses on here. But anyways, what I'm getting back to is the point of they have an amazing color palette if you are in dire need of like colors. Because like, look at this, I couldn't come up with this. You know, this is amazing. So I refer to this quite often. So I really appreciate it, you guys. This is really amazing. I'm gonna just roll with this one, and of course, like it takes a little bit of work to like figure out kind of like what works and what doesn't. But we're gonna roll with this for now. Like, cause I know like you're not supposed to just pick anything. Like, it's supposed to have some kind of togetherness to it. So that's all really good. I really like. I just inspected Flavio Code's website, so I really wanted to see what his text color was because I really thought it worked really well. And so I wanted to see what color it was and see if it would work for this. So we're gonna see. So actually, until I look into that a little bit more, I don't think it's gonna work. All right, so looks good. Hold on, you guys. Someone's knocking at the door. Sorry about that, you guys. My twin brother Ben just walked in. I just came over for a bit. I think he's about to buy some protein or something. But anyways, all right, back to this. So, like I said, for now, that'll work. Whatever. I don't even know if that's actually. It doesn't look like it's. Oh, I guess it is 16 pixels. So, like I said, not perfect, and I actually think it's much too long. So. Wait. What's it doing? Oh, it's not even.
I'll see you later, bro.
Alright. So we're gonna make it much shorter. There we go. Hello. All right. Yeah, no, that is that is not kind of the look I was going for at all there with that. Mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. We want to do this. And you know, it's funny. I was just watching Steve Sugar. Once again, so sorry, Steve, if I'm saying your last name wrong. He redid Transistor FM, their web application. He was talking about this exact thing. Like you have text that you don't really want to be the full width, but because the reading length is a little too long, but you don't want to shorten it because it's not the same with everything else. He actually suggested to make the font bigger. So we're going to take that suggestion. Oh yeah, I'm liking that a lot. That looks a lot better. And before I lose my mind, we're going to add some margin. See, we did what, 50? So we don't want to obviously do 50. We want to keep the scale. All right, so obviously this is going to change, but like I said, I just wanted something different that we could kind of look at, something different we could kind of see. And I'm thinking maybe the problem actually is this container is too wide. Let's actually go container the max width is 970. All right, I think these might actually be within that already. Yep, it's only 890, 890. So we have not even hit the 970 yet. So that's okay. All right. Looking somewhat better. We're going to add a border to the bottom of this. We're just going to kind of mess with this for a little bit. Oh, way too dark. This is what happens, you guys, when you don't design anything first or have an idea, oh gosh, of how you want anything to be designed first. You just kind of wing it. This is what happens. I'm sorry. I probably should have really designed this first before getting on here, but whatever. Maybe it's just because it's so thick. It looks so silver. That's not really what I wanted. I didn't really want it to look silver. Maybe it's too light. Oh, not mean to bring that up. They only want that. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find a good color for this. We're just gonna keep messing with it until we find something that we like. Wow, it's absolutely terrible. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I just have a problem with there's way too much black. I'll look here. Another gray I just found. It might work, it might not. The text color people recommend. Just trying different stuff. Not, you know, I wouldn't say it's better. I wouldn't say it's by any means good yet, but it's definitely better. And the bigger we make this, we want to make this line height just a bit smaller. I think it's a little posing right now. Oh gosh. Oh crap. I mean, do pixels. Alright. Gonna make the name just a, why not just a tad bit bigger? I think that's very redundant. Michael Bias and Michael Patterson. It's very unnecessary. So I might just end up getting rid of that. Should we? Yeah, I'm gonna end up getting rid of that because that seems a little unnecessary. Okay, Michael Patterson's in the top. Blah blah blah. Crap. Let's show his face. There we go. There we go. Now that kind of makes some sense, I guess you could say. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all seem like this is my design process when I'm unprepared. So, oh, sorry. I'm back here. It's really bothering me how close these are. Alright. Well, that doesn't make sense because that's 30 and now this is 50. That is one thing I'm really trying to work on, definitely, is my spacing. So I'm not very good at it. I'm not like the best with how to space stuff and how to keep stuff spaced appropriately and all that good stuff. So, oh, hey, you got chat. Hey, I believe this is Raphael from Twitter. Sorry, I have to reply. This is a big moment for me. Ooh, big moment. All right, let's get back over here. All right, so we just pretty much have, like I said, we've stripped down the Gatsby styles, or stripped off the Gatsby. Oh, shoot, we forgot one. I'm sorry, y'all. I just cut you off. Where is that coming from? Oh, it must be in here. Okay, let's look at this real quick before we finish up. Because there's this footer in here that I really do not want. Like, I want the footer. I want a footer, but I don't want this one. So we're gonna get rid of that. Oh, there's some styles. We're gonna get rid of that for now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that prop. We're not actually passing that in now. We don't need that, so I'll get rid of that. Yeah, this has some weird highlighting because of the empty, which is completely logical, which is completely legal syntax, but it breaks the highlighting, so I just don't like to do it. We're actually not going to use this to pull that in. We're going to use something else that I will show y'all later, so we don't need that. Only need any of those right now. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a call. Alright, so I got a call. Alright, we'll save that. Oh no. Oh. I don't know why. Comments out react. I wasn't paying attention. Alright. Alright. There we go. Just got rid of that footer down there. It doesn't bother me. Oh man. We just got to throw that in our new container. So it's actually no big deal. What we're going to do is actually this main tag, I'm going to class name of app body. Do I want to call it that? I just want to call it content for now, for ease of use. And same thing as container. We want to give content these same styles because it's pretty much like a main container for our app. So now if we go here, as you see, it's still contained. And we can go back home. Boom, we can go back home. All right. Not that, like I said, by no means is this style how we're going to ship this, but I just wanted to play around kind of with moving around what Gatsby gives you, putting in some custom styles, showing y'all what custom styles is like with Gatsby, and just kind of see what we could do with it, kind of how we could change it. So as you see, super simple to change stuff on Gatsby and like to get things moved around, get things changed. I'm really actually really excited to keep using this and keep experimenting with this. So maybe next time I'll have a logo to put on there or something up here, maybe, or maybe we'll change some stuff around because I'm not sure I even want to do a logo or anything like that. So, but I think this is looking good for now. Actually, I kind of want to. Is it bad? I kind of want to add the Michael Patterson back up there and remove this. I don't really like this too much. I think this might be what I don't like. I'll have to think about it. So when we come back for the third part of it, for the fourth part of this, it might be completely different. It might not even look like this. There's probably a really good chance it won't look like this. But this is just me playing around with it. This is just me showing y'all kind of some styling with Gatsby. And as you know, we set up the plugin last time to be able to use the styles, the SCSS pages, and import them directly into the components and pages that we wanted to use them on. So if you missed that, check out the last video. It's on my YouTube channel. Just search Michael Patterson, and I have the playlist building a blog using Gatsby on there. It's just part 2, and we set that up in that video. So you can go back to that one to set that stuff up for you to figure that out. Next time, we're going to set up some more pages. Probably won't even have an about or contact page, but we will have a videos page for me to link all my previous live streams, and probably will have a contact actually, so people can submit like little contact forms here and there to me. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Just some very simple customizing with the Gatsby components that are given to us. Some very simple messing around with custom styles. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will see y'all next time. Thank you so much for stopping by.